We won't have Gonny?
I can start with 3 players, I don't mind.
I didn't see Gonny saying he's not coming.
Gonny did say he's not coming yet.
Yeah, I don't think he can make it.
Yeah, he did tell me he's not coming. So if you guys will jump onto the tabletop, I'll start the session.
Jesus.
We can start with 3, it's not the worst.
That's a horrific scene. These guys
Terrifying.
I'm talking about these guys were twisted into pretzels. How do I get rid of my HUD? Don't remember how to get rid of my HUD.
Is that your parents' possession? What is that? Is that just like minis? Jesus Christ.
That's wild.
I don't know. I have no clue. I never did Legos.
You did not have a childhood?
No, I was much more of a Pokemon kid.
What? Oh, hell yeah.
I was always like the Pokemon and then Beyblade and then
these are not mutually exclusive things.
Yeah, but like there's also video games and then I was like had to play actual sports.
Feel that. 2 of my tattoos are Pokemon related.
I left very little time for Legos. What we did have was like something called mechanics, which was like it was like Legos but for like engineering kids.
Legos when your parents don't want you to have fun.
Yep. Here, build a car.
Wow.
I'm more concerned with the fact that you're checking than I am with the fact that you're fitting.
I'm more concerned that you called it an AT-AT.
It's not. No,
it's an AT-AT.
No,
I was confused about what she said.
I immediately know what she said.
Do people say that? Like, is that a thing?
I guess so.
That can't be a thing. I'm sorry. Refuse to believe.
Oh, that's amazing.
You don't qualify as people then. Sorry.
No, that's Floridians.
Wait.
Man. Do Floridians just get a bad rap or is it actually just that bad?
No, it's well deserved. We deserve it. That's not even a question. Like, Florida genuinely deserves to be its own Wild West.
Wait, are you from Florida? Is that why you
I am from Florida, yes. I have lived
Oh.
all over the state of Florida, and I can tell you, they don't stop getting weirder. Literally, one of my professors a couple of years back. Oh,
is there a chance that I'm gonna Google my birth date and Florida and I'm gonna get a story about you?
No. Actually, to be fair, my favorite one that got sent to me, because I live in a different state now for my PhD, one of my friends who still lives at home sent me this article about a professor that we knew from our town that had died, and somebody had bought his house and moved into it, and they were doing the inspections, and they found jars of tongues.
Like human tongue?
Yes! And the thing is, he was a professor who did work with tongues. But my question is, A, why are you taking your work home? B, why are you putting it in the crawl space? And some of these dated back, I think, to like the 1970s or something, I want to say. It was terrifying.
I'm sure all of them were not from work.
No, they
don't
were for
know.
practice.
I genuinely don't know, and I was just like, God damn it, Florida.
Every time I think, have you figured out?
Nah.
Let's see.
So, yeah.
Florida man.
I can vouch.
My
Floridians deserve it.
birthday. Let's see. Florida man arrested for DUI while lemur and what the fuck, dude?
Oh,
While
that's a
lemur
nice
and
one.
wallaby escaped from truck during traffic stop.
Yeah.
Oh, there's
Oh,
not
that's
just
actually
one.
not bad. That's a good one.
You know, that's a positive story.
There's the next one.
We always get like the murder ones.
Oh, there's one more on the next one. Go on the same day. Florida man put semen in co-worker's water.
Yeah, that's a more. Yeah. I got nothing to say about that one. Other than welcome to Florida.
Oh, this one is just bad.
Drink the water.
Florida man arrested for beating and throwing chair at child in donut dispute.
What?
Donut dispute.
Derek Beasley,
At least
34,
tell me
told
it
the
should be
child's mother
true.
the boy was throwing things around the house.
It does sound like an Orlando thing.
What the fuck, dude?
Told you.
Pensacola. The fuck is Pensacola?
Yes. God, yes. Like Miami, Orlando, and Tampa are like the big three you gotta watch out for. They're bad. They're so bad.
Hey, can you get on the table?
Oh yes, sir.
I legit almost got yanked off the streets in Tampa once. It was not great.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah.
Like van?
Huh?
Like just a white van?
No, someone just trying to yank me into an alley.
Oh Jesus, dude, that's gotta be scary.
Sadly, it ain't the first time.
Sorry, Artie, I was just distracted by the article for my birthday, which is a Florida man arrested for pleasuring himself with ice pack in front of first respondents.
Oh, that's so cursed. Damn.
I don't think I'll ever celebrate my birthday the same again.
I have the winner,
There's
guys.
no way.
This is a famous one. Florida man who allegedly threatened family with Coldplay lyrics and standoff after Sweat promises him pizza.
what?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's not true. That's for
We write
February.
Florida man. Wait, I'm gonna try Florida woman because this feels sexist.
Uh,
Oh no.
Florida woman. Oh, Florida woman who claimed to be Harry Potter killed judge in hit and run. Officials say.
Nice. Yeah, they're also really bad drivers. I can
Guess
tell you
what
that
her
much, too.
name was?
Harriet.
Nope, Nastasia Snape.
Station.
Amazing. Yeah, one of my coworkers went to vacation in Florida, and he didn't tell me this until he got back, and he was so upset about how the driving goes in the Florida Turnpike, and I was like, well, that was your first problem, is you took the Turnpike.
All right. Hey, you want to do the recap?
Yes, Florida Florida woman said Gator crashed into her home was a fun thing.
I feel like
Yeah.
that's got to be pretty commonplace, right?
Oh, no, it very much is. We have a pond out behind our house, and at least twice a year we have to call animal control because we will get gators back there that will try and eat people's, like, pets.
Okay.
All right.
quite normal.
So,
Let's.
last week we have gathered on the main square of the port town, city, village,
Wow.
the port settlement of Port Jurek. Here we try to find any note that would guide us down on our fake investigation after the murderer that we fully know was actually dead, and his body was inhabited by some sort of being. Here we experience the first iteration of the amazing powers that was granted to us by the shepherd, where Sirocco simply tried to find any suspicious people lurking around, watching them, and proceeded to perceive the entire city from a bird's eye view to the smallest of details. Once that occurred, we decided to visit one of Sirocco's, contacts in the city, a seedy-looking fellow who is known for knowing things. It would be best to question him. Maybe he would give us more insight into this event and give us a better lead looking after the murderer's whereabouts. In the Cricket's Call Tavern, we had a small exchange with him. Some drinks were drunk, some money changed hands. And we learned that the murderer had a hideout outside the city, a small cave where he took his victims and did horrible things to their bodies, mutilated them, probably ate them.
But not the tongues.
Thankfully, yeah, it cut out the tongues and how he did in the crawl space. And then practice with them. We also learned of the Yoasmir family, specifically one of their kids, who was escorted by 6 mercenaries, who was the one who discovered the murderer's hideout. After that, we returned to the square to experience if the others could make their powers manifest. And so we did.
Mm-hmm.
Some powers manifested one way, some the other. Well, in my notes, what I wrote is that while Icarus trying to get a grasp of the power granted to him, he dragged a dead woman's soul back to life and into a destroyed body. Once her life seemed to be no longer in danger due to healing magic, the power of the flame engulfed our monk friend Pugma, and like the wind or wildfire, I guess, he flew towards the driver carrying the woman. We quickly enter the room to put her in a bed to rest. But it seems as the floating sight behind Icarus' back indicates it's time to put her to rest. Do I have an echo, by the way?
No, it's fine.
It's weird because I sort of hear myself echoing.
Maybe it's somebody else's.
Yeah, but on the other hand, this is where we ended last week's session.
All right. So, Icarus, as you stand facing this woman who's barely sitting up and staring at you, with a strange fascination and a terrible fear in her eyes, this broken woman who a few minutes ago, perhaps less than 30 minutes ago, wasn't even alive. You look behind you at the spot where her eyes seem to be fixed, and you see hanging in the air behind you the spectral sight. Its green, almost essence, just hanging in the air, looming not just above you but above this entire scene. The rest of you watch as this woman just stares off into the air behind Icarus, and Icarus turns and has a strange expression on her face. What do you do? No! No! Get away from me! Go back. I can't go back. And she's just looking above your head at this sight. She looks around at the rest of you. Please! Please! Get her away from me! Please! And she starts. So you basically rested her on this cot, essentially, that was there in this tavern room, which is basically it's like this is like a dorm almost. This room, it's a pretty big room, and she backs up off it onto the ground, falls with a thud, and starts like backing away from you, crawling. What do you do? How? As you take hold of the scythe on your back, the woman's expression freezes and she just completely goes into a dead stare into your eyes. And you can see the pleading in her eyes. The scythe, as you bring it forward, begins to become more corporeal and then material. And you guys watch as out of thin air, Icarus pulls out this ornate looking sight, which it's like a maybe a 6 foot long handle with a 3 foot long sight blade at the end. The blade itself has this strange greenish, like pale glow on along its edge, and in the back of it there's a symbol which you recognize from the tattoo on Icarus's arm. Would you like to attack with the scythe? Why? Why did you bring me back if you just could kill me again? I can just leave. You never have to see me again. I just wanted to hold my daughter again. Yes, yes. She's so small. She doesn't. What would she do without me?
Is she dead, Artie? Do we know she's dead?
Her daughter? You don't even know who this is.
Yeah, but we were told how that 4 people died, but I think they did not
Ma-
mention their children dying.
All right. Give me this would be a history check. Let's say.
Sure. Uh, 9.
You don't recall any children being mentioned, but you don't recall asking for details.
Yeah. We should have. Next time. Next time we explode with great light and kill a bunch of people, we ask their names. Mental note of that.
Please.
I'm going to grow up. Grow up. I'm going to go over a sort of.
Can I grow up there?
Jesus, the words are all over. So I'm going to go over there and grab hold of Icarus's wrist. Are you certain that that is the right course of action?
Probably there's a lot of disturbance on your mic. I don't know what the hell I don't know what it is.
That's probably because we're upstairs.
No, alright.
Let me mute it.
Well, perhaps you already had an eye-to-eye with the end. What do you feel? Is this the right thing? Doesn't this woman who died for no reason, by mistake, deserve life?
Just let me go. She can't do it alone. Her mother is gone. He won't be home for months. What is she going to do? Yes. Lilina. Little Ilina. Illena.
Little Elena.
She's so small.
Don't make promises that you cannot make, Icarus.
Are you asking me if I'm willing to die? After you brought me back, I saw what's beyond. I, I don't want to go back.
Well, I appreciate if you keep that knowledge to yourself. I don't really wish to know what awaits for me. Yet.
I just. I just. And you did. You brought me back. Look, please. There's nothing. I want to do more than just hold my daughter again. I'm not gonna harm anyone. I'm alive. See, and she like pinches her hand, and you see colored like rush to the spot where she pinched, and there's clearly blood flowing. You know, when she's clearly alive, she's not undead or anything.
But I guess my question is for how long? I mean, are we sure you're permanently alive? Wouldn't it be worse if that's not the case? And then you drop dead in front of your daughter?
It already happened once, didn't it?
And think about how bad it could be if it happens twice.
What will happen to her? She's just a girl.
I'm greatly disturbed that these two people try to convince this woman that she needs to die. Sorry, this man and this woman. Like, I'm just saying, this woman was resurrected. The thing is, resurrection is a thing. It happens. It's not commonplace, but it does happen. But these two people was like, no, sorry, I know we brought you back, but for
Bye-bye.
XP. Just bring her back again, kill her once more. How much XP do we get, Arnie?
Level 2, sorry. Make a persuasion check.
I think that wasn't that more intimidation?
No.
Well, to me, it's like, yeah, she didn't say I'm going to come after you.
There's a please at the beginning of the sentence. It's not an intimidation. 8? Yes. Whatever you want. Just let me go. I won't tell anyone anything.
Isn't it any way believable what she's saying?
I mean, make an insight check.
Sure. If we only had the one. Wait, oh, we hey, no, no. Oh yeah, let me roll something bad. That's an 11.
11, alright. Yeah, it seems believable. Like, clearly scared out of her mind. She'll probably say anything, but you get the idea that if it means enough to you, and you can give her life back, she might just.
If she has no other reason to do so, she will keep her mouth shut.
Probably.
She's not going to go around bragging about it, hopefully.
No.
That might not be the greatest of ideas. Well, I'm glad that this woman. Oh, sorry, what was your name?
Oh, Irene. Irene. Irene.
It's a pleasure, Irene. I'm glad you're alive again. Uh, but
Glad to.
while your miraculous return to life might be a great thing, since you are not quite certain how you did it and to what end, maybe pushing it would be a bit much, don't you think? I would say let's be all glad that this woman's daughter does not have to grow up without a mother and say praises to the heavens that they granted us this miracle. Agreed?
No,
Holster? No, it's just there.
there's no holster.
You can't even put it away. It's there for now. You have to sleep with it.
Do you want to try to dismiss the site?
Just chuck it over your shoulder.
Make a religion check.
Can you persuade death? It's +5. No, this history. What's your religion? It's +5. You have amazing religion.
15. All right. 15. You try
Not
to
good, not bad.
dismiss the site. You try to put it behind your back again. And as you do, it flickers for a second and turns to dust in the air. The green dust just floats away. And as it does, you feel this great sense of exhaustion just wash over you. Means you have 1 point of exhaustion.
I would say 1 level of exhaustion for resurrecting someone. That's a good exchange. Yeah, I'm I'm just 100% certain there's something else that we haven't recently either. Because actions always have those.
The woman gets up and runs out the door.
I'm going to prevent that.
How?
I'm going to try to tackle her down to the ground because I'm not happy with the results of her. You know, we haven't told her what she should say when they ask.
Okay. I'm gonna say if you get in her way, she's going to stop because she's not like hell bent on evading you and going out. So as you get in her way, she sort of runs into your chest, pushes you back a couple of feet, and then bounces off and looks at you with the eyes. What? I thought we were
There,
done.
I'm just sort of putting up two of my hands, open palms, after just try to calm her a bit. There are quite a lot of people downstairs who buried
Oh.
you. They put you in the ground, and they thought you
I'll
were
just-
dead.
I just said that I was fuck. What do I tell them?
You'll tell them that you found yourself wandering back to the square, alone in the cold, and we found you. You don't remember how it happened. You don't remember how you got there. but thanks to these strangers, you're alive.
Make a
Understood?
persuasion check. She's gonna have to make a lot of deception checks.
I know. But she doesn't know how it happened, really. Fucking hell. Not good rolls today. At least I'm good with person. Oh, I rolled twice. Weird. That's a 14.
14. Alright. Good enough. He wants to believe you. He looks at you and says, that's fine. I can do that. Can I go now?
Of course. Just be careful out there. People will be shocked. They thought you dead.
She starts jogging towards the door, and then she just like realizes that maybe that's not the best idea, and just slows down to a walk, and then finally, like, almost with a bit of well, you could say it's a hesitation that she opens the door with, and as she does, you hear a few gasps, and she walks out and immediately is swarmed. People are asking her what happened, how she's here, and she's just, instead of telling them anything, she's just asking about her daughter. Anybody who she can see, and eventually you can see that she gets a few answers, and she gives a few very uh, well uh, very well hidden responses about how she came to be in the situation, and eventually she manages to depart from the premises with only a few people trailing her.
I'm going to shout at those people to give her some space, but also look after her. She went through a lot. It's going to be sort of that deceptive order of, hey, watch out, buddy, don't be a creep, but also, don't leave her alone. Give her distance, but also be around. Be a goddamn friend, you morons.
At this point, you see
we certainly need those in this goddamn hellhole of the Tundra.
Yep. At this point, you see this rather well-known figure that you've already met before approach you
It's
in
the
his
warden, isn't it?
warden's uniform.
Oh, Jesus.
As Warden Grey steps towards you. What did you lot do? Where did you find her?
Well, it seems we have made some steps down on the investigation.
In this is part of your investigation? Are any other dead people running around in the square that I need to be aware of?
Well, we haven't found any more yet, but who knows?
Make a deception check.
Did I say one lie? Go. Oh. That's
Okay.
that's a 23.
All right. Well, well. Quite the detectives.
Well, it is our aim to clear our names from all charges. We shall do
Well,
our best.
if all of them just turn up alive, there's no charges.
That would be quite
Well,
miraculous.
other than breaking out the... But that wasn't you, right? At least that's not what we're looking at you for.
I assure you, Great Warden, we had nothing to do with
I'm not
this
great.
tip of that. Well, you're great. To be honest to yourself, you're
Don't.
wonderful.
Don't blow smoke up my ass.
Oh wait, are you drowning?
What?
I
Anyway,
heard.
more importantly, what the hell are you gonna do now? You just let your best lead just walk out. Did you get anything from her? Did she tell you anything?
What would she know? It's not like she had a better view of the events than any other on the square.
This is just gonna be more paperwork for me, isn't it?
It
Daughter's
doesn't.
fine.
It doesn't seem like she remembers anything, so it's not really.
Any other insights into the occurrences of the day?
Well, we've heard that the murderer was captured outside the city in a hideout. We figured if
Well, I could have
by
told you
some.
that.
Well, yes, but we were sent off to investigate. Aren't we
You want to
to
leave the
look for
city?
all details? Well, we are not allowed to, so are we to
Ah,
be escorted, perhaps? To look for clues there?
I don't know if we have the manpower to spare to send you there. But we can
And
go to the captain. He would know what to do.
I guess you would not believe us if we just say that we will be back by sundown.
Maybe say it nicely.
Oh, I always say things nicely.
Go ahead, try. Maybe I'll believe you. What's a reasonable time?
Well, hopefully as soon as we find something. What time is it already?
Right now, you guys went out pretty early, right?
Yeah.
It would probably...
Early we went to first the barracks, and then we went to the square, and then we
Yeah,
went to the pub, and then we came back
yeah,
to the square, so it's probably like afternoon by now.
yeah. But it's like the one thing is like afternoon doesn't last very long here.
Yeah, that's what I assumed. We were far up north.
Around
I guess during
4:30.
summer it would last less long.
It is summer.
Oh jeez. We are that far up north.
Yep. In summer, it's you get like maybe 8 hours of flight.
Even the long days are short.
Yep.
Even the long days are short here. Great. So,
So and it's
huh,
about probably like midday. So like later than midday, maybe like say an hour or two past noon.
um, so how long would it take us to get to Set Cave from the town?
I don't know where exactly the cave is. I wasn't there on the hunt, but if you, from what I've heard, it can't be more than maybe 6-7 hours from here. That's moving slow, carefully, that kind of stuff.
Yes, I understand. So you say that if we were to hurry and don't spend a lot of time there, we could make it from morning till sundown.
If you push yourself, I can see it.
But thankfully, we have an absolutely great traveler with us, and I sort of turn towards the coughing man. Just
What?
just hacking up blood and loogies on the table.
Yeah, so if we can get you there and back in, let's say, 12, 14 hours, we can maybe get that by the captain. But again, have to ask him, really. Oh,
Well,
I don't believe you, by the way. It's not my job, but I don't believe you.
that's a shame.
Would you believe me in your position? Really?
No, of course not.
Yeah. Thought as much. You seem reasonable, if a little suspect.
Well, anyhow, let's just try to get this through the captain. He might be more susceptible to my charms.
Oh, yes, he's really susceptible to charms.
Hmm.
Just
Should put on
praise him a little, I'm sure it will be.
absolutely, without a doubt. But he does want answers, and we might be able to provide them. So
Very well, let's head there right now then. I got nothing better to do. Just. Oh, yes, the pursuit of justice. True. And ale. No time to waste in the pursuit of ale. I need to get back here in a couple of hours of meeting some mates, so let's hurry this along.
I feel, I'm getting the distinct feeling that this warden is not doing their job properly.
What?
You know,
It's sort
I
of.
think, I think he might be one of the reason of the rampant crime and deals in this city.
He sort of looks at you, Hayden, and he says, "Hey, quiet one. You got any ideas?"
Are you sure I can't bite him? I want to bite him.
You want to fight him or do you want to bite him?
I want to bite him.
Are you gonna try to bite him?
Just kind of gonna look at the other two and be like,
I'm shaking my head and I don't,
no.
keep those activities in the bedroom. Sorry. You know,
What?
whichever you fancy. I don't judge.
If you, why are you looking like me like that? I'm not a piece of meat. I mean, I am, but still on shift.
Yeah.
Okay. No ideas.
Beefcake.
So
Is he a
follow
beefcake?
along then. This man, I mean, from what you can see of his face, which is not a lot, he's wearing a lot of armor, and even his head is covered in this garish helm, which is like it's got like these slits for his eyes mostly, and his mouth is open, but like everything else is kind of covered. What his mouth itself looks like busted as fuck. Like that lip has seen better days. It's been cut like twice or thrice with like weapons that are like probably strong enough to have killed most people. But he's a big man and he's a pretty
He's been eating glass for weeks.
Yep. And his general armor is also in a state of disrepair from various blows that he's taken. He wears this armor now to stay in this to walk around the city because he's just like he knows how many enemies he has around the city.
And also keep his guts in. Yeah,
But you know, some people fancy him. Yeah, some people fancy him. He's got his own charms, you know.
Does he?
Definitely an acquired taste. So,
yeah, we're following him.
hold on then. He leads off, and you guys follow on your way back towards the barracks, where you are once again greeted by the Grey Warden Captain Silva, who today is much less agitated from his training. He seems a lot more calm, and he's just sitting at a table watching the recruits train and sipping some wine as you guys walk towards the table. He sort of gets this wide smile on his face. Says, my favorite suspects. This is good news. You've bought me something. I've heard tales.
I would be just more glad if you wouldn't refer to us as your favorite suspects and more of the best eyewitnesses or survivors of the incidents or such. That that's would give a
That remains to be seen. For now, you are the prime suspects. Less prime than yesterday, but still pretty prime.
yes, that it is entirely possible that that woman, since she's alive, she would testify that we are not the ones who killed her. Right.
I haven't yet heard a testimony, but she was here a few moments ago. I just sent her off to find her son. He was, he was
I
being
thought
held
you
here.
I thought she had a daughter.
Sorry, her daughter. My bad. That's my bad. It could easily have been Silver's bad as well. This man doesn't care about these peasants and their daughters and their sons.
and
He
they're,
says
and they're and they're shitlings.
something. Looks at you and says, "Yeah, so she's just looking for her daughter, and I'm sure I'll get to her. I just didn't want to be too much of a bother, you know. She just came back from the dead, seemingly. I did send a couple of men to dig up her grave, though. I want to see what the hell is there.
Well,
You know, we
yes,
didn't bury her after all. She probably walked out of there, right?
I have no idea.
From what I've seen, she doesn't appear undead. I had a priest test her. She doesn't appear to be undead.
That sounds like a euphemism.
I don't know what goes on in your head, man. I don't need it. Can you just tell me what the hell you want?
Well, as you of course know, the murderer was captured outside the city in a cave hideout. We are hoping that we would be allowed to venture out and investigate further. Maybe we find something that the guards who captured him did not.
As you're
Possibly a
saying
clue
this,
to
he's
his
taking
whereabouts.
as you're doing this, as you're telling him, he's like sipping his wine, and as you say, allowed to go outside, and he just fucking does a spit take. And he looks at you and he's like, you're kidding, right? There's no way I'm letting you out of the city. What? On your own?
No, I do
Oh,
not
an
mind if
escort.
you.
And who, pray tell, would be your escort? We don't have people to spare. Come on. Be reasonable. Oh, you know what? I have nothing better to do.
I just thought he's going to just turn toward Warden Grey.
Warden Grey would not be amused.
And just see the Warden Grey just sneaking out the door. Just stops mid
Oh,
sneak.
there's no door. You're out in the field.
I know. It's just
He
just this.
looks at you and says, he looks at you and says, I got nothing better to do today. I'm done with the training. I can't be asked with the paperwork, honestly. It'll be a fun adventure. You want to go today or tomorrow?
Are you sure it would be wise to leave today? We
In the
would be
night?
out in the night.
Yeah, that could be an issue, but let me see what my schedule looks like tomorrow. And he calls over this, what do you call them, a squire who just walks over. The squire. Squire walks over to him and says, Oliver, what do I have for tomorrow? He says, sir, you have a hearing you need to attend, and I believe the mayor called you in, but you said that I shouldn't respond to his missives, and also I believe your wife wanted you to stay in, but you said that you had some work to do. So I'm not sure, but
Jesus, the cat is married?
He looks at all of you, looks at the spire and says, "Clear my schedule. We're going on an adventure tomorrow. I'll see you here sharp at sunrise."
Well, I guess we are staying in the barracks, as you so gracefully suggested us, so
Oh
I
yeah,
don't
I
think
can
we'll
get you
be too
rooms.
far away.
Ah, perfect. That should be completely reasonable. I can arrange rooms for you. Oliver! Yeah, yes, sir. What can I... Can you get them some rooms? I believe that can be arranged, sir. Would you come along? And he sort of gestures to you guys, and he says, "Off with you then." And Oliver starts leading all of you off towards the barracks. As now you enter the main barracks building itself, and it's lined with, it's like these almost grayish black stones that are just that just pave the floor, and the side of the wall is just this gray, like one single block stone that's the rest of this entire barrack structure. You know, this was built by the monks once again. The what do you call them? The Pravasa Jinn once again, and as you walk through it, you see the intricacies of the designs that are inlaid into the walls. You don't quite understand how somebody can do this with song, but you've seen these wonders displayed throughout the Tundra in the past. And as you walk through these halls, and there are a lot of halls that you must pass through before Oliver finally leads you to your room, you get a sense of appreciation for the size of this building, and just an appreciation for how many people perhaps find their board in this one particular building. Finally,
Sorry,
yeah, go
sure,
on.
go on. Just go on.
Yeah, so finally, as you make your way into the basically, this is like almost a third floor. As the staircase comes up, you see what looks like an open hallway that sweeps up into two different massive chambers through these arched staircases that go off towards either side. Below the chambers themselves, where the doors for the chambers are, below that there's like an open area which looks almost like a giant, like a gym kind of area, like a working out kind of area, where you can see a few soldiers training. And as you are led through the right side, the staircase on the right side, and you go up, the door is opened for you by Oliver, and you are led into what looks like a fairly commonplace set of quarters where most soldiers would be situated. Uh, there's no one currently occupying the space. There's about 10 or so beds in the chamber itself. They're not massive, they're small cots that would do for an individual. They look pretty well made. Other than that, there's not much decoration in the room itself. There's a weapons rack on the corner where there's a few swords and a few spears and a couple of shields. There's on the other end of the room, there's a privy that you can access from within the room itself. And beyond that, there's not much else in the room. Oliver sort of leads you in, opens the door and lights a couple of torches on the walls, clears a couple of cobwebs with the torches. You get the sense that this room hasn't probably been used in a while. There's a thin layer of dust that's caking basically everything. And he says, I believe this should be satisfactory, yes? If that will be all. And he closes the door behind him as he heads out.
I'm gonna go dispose of the Lou Goblin.
Hello, I'm here, but I'm also not here. I need to go do a couple things, but I'll be right back.
Why am I not surprised?
I know. Okay, listen. You guys don't understand. I'm home. I just need to do like 2-3 things, and I'll be right back.
What does right back mean?
Like maybe 10 minutes max.
Okay, that's fair.
Don't set a timer because then I'm gonna like somehow come back 3 hours from now. It happens to me every time somebody starts a count as timer. I don't know.
Alright.
What is the level of the Lou Goblin that we need to
There's a
clear
level
out?
20 goblin inside the loo who's
I know it.
ready to destroy. Okay, no. The privy is a small enclosed space. There's a small ventilation, like hole in the wall behind you, and a hole in the wall in the ground. That's sorry, a hole in the floor in the ground. There's a small candle that's set up on one side, probably for some measure of well,
It's scented.
clearing out the scents.
It's a scented candle.
But that's about all there is. There is a jug of water in the room, but the water's probably been there for maybe a month or so, or maybe longer.
Then it's an empty jug then.
I mean, yeah, there's like remnants of water in there.
Artie, by the way, the thing I wanted to say is that
Also, it's not really remnants because water doesn't really evaporate here.
yeah, it freezes. So, Artie, the thing I wanted to say is that I just realized that at least one of us should have play the Hill Dwarf.
Oh.
Because, with the amount of stonework in on this island, stone cutting would actually come handy at some point, probably.
Yeah. All right. So, by the way, this is another thing. By the way, since it's freezing cold outside, it's strange that there's no fireplace here, and yet inside you're fairly warm. It's not freezing cold, but it's not so comfortable in terms of how warm it is, but it's bearable. You reckon you could stay here without a fire, and that in itself in this tundra is a remarkable feat to accomplish from the indoors.
Magic stone.
Magic stone, some in the wall heating system, you're not quite sure. So, you guys are left alone to your devices. Do you want to discuss anything? Do you want to talk about anything? Are you doing this discreetly or are you doing this overtly? Make me
Not at all suspicious.
sleight of hand check. Try to whose passive perception is higher than 5? Everybody notices this immediately. in fact, there was not actually much to notice. She was just cleaning her ring, but the way she looks around before doing it, it just feels off.
He just takes out this huge colorful handkerchief and just shakes it in the air violently.
Basically, begins cleaning her ring, just hunching over it.
Takes out a 5-liter jug of ring polish. It says ring polish on the side.
And you guys see this ring. It's like this platinum band that goes around her ring finger. And it's got this strange, almost black gray orb, which is sort of circulating with energy, and some elements of smoke within it. And there's like a almost like a lion's maw that's gripping onto the ball itself, that's caging the ball. And there seems to be what looks like intense, like really intense rune work all around the band itself.
Really, that's what? Yeah, rune work. Sorry.
Yeah.
I was like,
And you also notice that she doesn't actually take it off to take it.
so I was for a moment thinking like rune work on her finger. It's like Jesus. What? Yeah. And
So-
now comes the question: do we pry or are we being polite?
Oh
You
no,
get
I'm
it.
crying.
I know you would.
I know I will. I'm just gonna look over and be like, "What you got there?" It's really shiny. Why is it doing that? Does it do something cool? Tell me it does something cool. Please tell me it does something cool. That is so not cool. It doesn't like shoot magic or something? Ooh, does it house the soul of the dead? Yes, the one we wanted to send back to the afterlife. I'm caught up. Why?
Icarus, I myself am quite conscious of my jewelry, but you see that Sirocco is wearing a ring on both hands, on both of both of his ring fingers. One of them is a simple gold band. The other one is a much shinier gold band with a huge red gem on it. But you seem a bit offhanded about this. Is it? Is it a curse or something? That's why you can't take it off? You should see a cleric about that.
Mm. Are you worried they'd have to cut it off?
Hmm.
Mm. Are there others?
So,
Eh,
so is it like something that signifies that you're a member of something, or oh, do tell. Oh, so it's I guess it's a pest group, a group you belong to and no longer part of.
I'm back. Oh, come on, stupid thing. My headset's stuck on my chair.
This is so great.
See, I came back exactly when I said I would. See, it's been 9
Alright,
minutes
that's
exactly.
nice.
Well, we all have our secrets, but Icarus, it seems that fate has decided that we will spend quite a lot of time together and possibly do something horribly stupid and dangerous. Or more than one. Possibly a lot of stupid and dangerous things. So, a level of trust would be advantageous to create. Like I said, there's no need to rush anything. I do not want to pry into your past. Just so you know, your secrets are safe with us.
I just kind of smile and wave.
I just imagine as as you look towards Hina, you realize he's not. She's not standing there. She's actually just by your hand and just greasing up your finger.
To be fair, I'm
We
just gonna
need more.
pull a button out of a pocket and just like fling it at you.
We need more. Money.
Alright, anybody want to catch up
Raw.
snakes here real quick?
So you remember how the dead woman came back to life? Do you remember what happened last week?
Well, I wasn't here last week.
I remember you arriving at last week, right?
No, that was the Sunday session.
Jesus. So last
I'm
week.
sorry.
So last week, after we met the captain, we headed down to the square to investigate the murder and the disappearance and everything, and genuinely look like that we are trying to clear our name. Meanwhile, we do know that the murderer's body has been already taken over by some creature or entity, and it's very dead. But so we have to figure something out so we can leave the town in 2 weeks. So, on the square, by sheer accident, Sirocco discovered his power that was given to him by the shepherd, which is the power of vision, as he tried to perceive his immediate surrounding and instead got a bird's eye view of the entire city in great detail.
That must have been very scary.
It was. An eyeball opened on his face.
Oh god! Oh no! Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should tell them what happened to the
Afterwards, we went to Syracuse shady deal with, but no, most of them were not very visible, and they happened on the square, right? So,
Oh yeah, true.
so yeah, basically, Shady McShadyton told us that the murderer was captured outside the city in a cave, and we had some drinks and some banter, and some more drinks probably. Then we went back to the square to test out our powers, which of course did not cause any issue or horrible circumstance. So, if I recall correctly, let's go by order. We had what happened to Hayden? Did Hayden get any? Did you get a power surge? Yes. Sorry, I almost completely forgot about that. Yes, Hayden tried to judge Siroko's character, or just judge him in general for telling him not to rummage around in his pocket if she can. And in his mind and in his mind eye, a balance scale appeared above Siroko's head that was a complete, perfect balance. There were what? Did anything happen to Celine? I don't remember. I actually don't remember that. Oh yeah, plant grew. Jesus, did I not write these down? I'm going to quickly write these down because I don't know why I didn't write that. No. Must have written it down somewhere else. So yes, Celine touched the ground, and a plant of unknown origin suddenly sprouted into life out of the stone, a plant that we never seen in this tundra before. And then came Icarus. Icarus reached out with his senses into the square and felt something. A spirit. The spirit was still lingering, and through a awful number of death saves and the natural 20, he dragged a dead woman from beyond the whale back to the land of the living as a horribly beaten up body in awful pain. But with quite a lot of healing magic, we managed to stabilize her and bring her back to life. We decided to take her to the tavern once again, where we started off this adventure, to let her rest. Where Padma picked her up, and speeded off at like wildfire for rolling a net 20, with great strength and stride. Today, in the tavern, we talked to the woman. She was terrified, and after much elaboration, Icarus decided that she's not going to try to kill her again. We let her go so she can return to her daughter, who thought her dead, as well as everyone else, as she was buried. The warden came again, and we returned to the captain and told him that we want to go out and check out that cave. To which he said, hello. And we said, of course someone should come with us, so we don't run away. Which he said, hell yeah, I'm going. So tomorrow we'll go on an adventure with the captain. Isn't that going to be fun? At the moment, we are in the given accommodation in the barracks, inside the enormous conjured up stone building, hanging out with our new friends, where we realized that Icarus had a curse ring.
Oh.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool looking and cursed. We were comparing jewelry. The ones that Sirocco was wearing, the one that was adhered to Icarus's finger, and the ones that Hedon stole already. Or were you showing off the jewelry that you stole, stolen it?
Yes.
This is from the barmaid. This is from the soldiers.
This is somebody's finger. I mean, this is just toss his finger behind them.
Hayden, can you roll
All
me
I'm
a
saying
sleight of,
is, yeah, okay.
can you roll me
All-
a sleight of hand check?
All I'm saying is, if you're not smart enough to catch me on it, I deserve to have your stuff.
Yep. Just roll me a sleight of hand check.
So,
Watch
when
me roll
you-
another freaking 9.
when
10. 10 altogether.
when
You say
uh,
that you say that and you seem really confident, and you show them a few things that you've got in the past, but you know deep inside there's shame because you haven't managed to nick anything in the last couple of days.
Just you wait. I will successfully do this one day.
When you guys were saying about the woman coming back to life, this is literally the clip that popped into my head when it wants to load. I posted it memes. Like this immediately popped into my head. Dude, how do you feel? Ah!
All right, so you guys are in the room and discussing the ring. So go on.
So?
I am not certain that I'm glad the captain refers to us going outside the cities as an adventure.
I mean,
To be honest, the most of the time I leave the city, it is a horrid drag throughout. I guess you can call it an adventure, but most of the time it's just cold, rain, snowstorms, and monsters.
sounds like an average Tuesday for me.
It's definitely a lot.
Yeah, yeah, I kind of guide people through the tundra, so it's not really. Roth just shrugs.
Oh, come
So-
on, Rob. You can still be useful. Oh, sorry.
Bailey.
Sorry, White Hawk.
Oh, Lord. There's no one at the door.
I try to be useful.
It's the demons! The demons are at the door!
The demon is the dog.
The demon is the dog. What kind of dog?
She is a beagle mixed with a Jack Russell Terrier.
But the important question is, what the dog doing?
Well, she has currently grabbed her toy, crammed it as far into her mouth as possible, and now she's going downstairs barking at the front door because she hears something that doesn't exist.
Typical dog behavior.
Anyhow,
Yes. Don't get attacked,
I-
me. Just don't.
That's why
I-
Snake has this lizard instead. It's-
Yep.
yeah,
They
it
don't
doesn't
Bowser, Bowser is currently digging.
work.
Marks
Alright.
ended up taking the beanbag earlier, and Bailey was very irate about it.
So, is there anything else we wish to do before we lay to rest? Maybe that's a slip on words. We lay down to rest.
Just not much better.
Tomorrow we shall head off quite early. What?
All right, so you guys have a substantial portion of the day to go. It's still only about
Okay, sorry.
mid-afternoon.
Yeah, I
So
guess.
if you guys want to end the day here and start the next day, we can skip a few hours. Or if you guys have personal activities that you guys want to do, something specific you want to get done, any downtime activities that you want to begin, you can do that. Or again, you can just skip forward.
Well, I thought it was later than that, but I have plenty of ideas that we can do.
I just want to forage for whatever random crap I can find in this place. And
It's a city.
just take it.
In the city or in the keep itself?
In the keep. It doesn't even have to be important, expensive, whatever. Just random. It's fine. I
Just so you remember, you do have a carry capacity here.
Yep, I'm aware.
Indeed.
Can I?
He's gone.
So hey, Sirocco, what do you want to get done during this time?
I thought we were going together and just figured that we either could check out if the woman's body is actually gone from the grave, because that's a quite important detail, or we could figure out who else has died, just for, our knowledge. And, they did die, well, not because of us, but we are certainly involved in their death. Just closure to our mind and such. What do you, what? That is
Sorry.
another issue that we might want to address. In 2 weeks' time, we are to leave off into the Tundra, perhaps, on some holy mission, or I'm not even sure if it's holy, or there is another adjective that applies to missions given by the shepherds. Would I have any knowledge how would that be referred to? Did that happen ever? Do I know if it happened?
No, it's never. There's no reference point for this.
Like we know we know it happened before because we were told it happened before.
Yeah, but you don't know about it.
Yeah, we wouldn't. Maybe we should figure something out about that as well. I don't think this town has a library.
No shot. No shot.
See, are we still like deciding what we want to do for downtime? Like, sorry,
We are deciding if we are going to do something together or just on our own.
oh,
But,
okay. And
as I said, we are going to leave the town in 2 weeks and head out into the tundra, or who knows really where. We should acquire some funds for supplies and such.
There's a lot of back talk or background noise in your mic. I think snakes.
yeah, I know that's why I keep muting it. It's my mic's super sensitive, and it's like everybody's arguing in the room right next to me, and I don't have a door to my room.
Need to put up some drapes.
I
So,
do. I do. That's the sad part.
what all of you say? Like I said, we could go and see what occurred to that woman's body. I'm certainly hoping that the grave is empty. That would be very disturbing if she still lay there. Also, learning about the other victims could be advantageous. While I don't like the idea of using your power for more, but using it more for this reason, I'm not sure how it will affect you and the general working of the world. It seems a bit intrusive on the natural law of nature. But still, learning about them could prove useful. And if you wish to acquire a familiar, I am certain that's going to cost you quite a lot of gold. So, acquiring some funds could be useful. I sort of look at all, 4 of them.
Rob's just gonna look and just shrug again. I don't know what all I can do. I don't even know where to start.
And I'm certain it will reveal the powers that it's been granted to him. To be honest, after the fiasco at the square, I'm not certain I would like to just test things. While it could be useful to know what might occur, I don't want to cause trouble in here. Well, more than we are already in.
Agreed.
Perhaps Perhaps outside the city will be a more suitable location for testing powers. And I sort of, do air quotes.
I prefer the term ability. No.
So, uh, what should we do? I would say it's best if we see what occurred to that woman.
I think that would be a good plan of action as well.
Well, I do know where the cemetery is. I've seen it. Let us hope she's buried there.
So, you after reaching a consensus, you guys decide that you're gonna head off to the cemetery to perhaps find the final resting place, or so people thought, for this woman, Irene, who seems to have come back to life, hoping to find perhaps an empty grave.
Yep.
And as you make your way towards said cemetery, leaving the compounds of this barracks, you make your way through town, and it's not really a long walk. In fact, it takes just about maybe 25 minutes or so, 25, 30 minutes before you get to the edge of the town, where there is a wall, and the cemetery is right outside the wall. There's a couple of guards posted at the wall, and as you approach, they sort of look toward you and say, one of them, a sort of shortish dwarvish man, looks at you quite stout, and he looks at you and says, "Hey, you there? I know you. Your face is plastered all over town. Where do you think you're heading off to?" You want to go to the cemetery? Well, technically, that's out of the city limits, so I don't think that's possible, friend.
Would it be okay if we stood atop the wall then to pay our respects towards the cemetery? At
The
least.
wall itself it's not really a wall, it's a palisade. And
Oh.
it's yeah, it's a wooden palisade. It rises to about 8 feet high. It's not very tall. You could easily maybe stand on somebody's shoulders and look over it. The cemetery itself is not that all that far beyond the wall. It's maybe like 200 feet or so away from the wall itself. Uh, so you could see, but you're not gonna get much detail out of it unless, of course, you go.
Unless I roll a net 20 again.
Unless you go sicko mode.
I would try to avoid that if possible.
But sicko mode.
If only I had another level.
So unless you have some kind of release, some kind of letter from the captain, I don't think I can let you through. I'm sorry. paid your Wait, if you just want to pay respects, you can probably head to the Church of Neos. Neoas, Neos.
Oh, it's that guy from the Matrix.
Yeah, multiple of them.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. So it's like the reverse scene of when the agent like splits himself into like a whole bunch. Instead, Neo does it to himself.
Oh, that would be a fun edit. Wait, but Neos is a half-orc god.
Yep, but he's also the. So it's not a question of what,
Okay.
like what would you would call like. It's not like people here worship a particular god. It's more they worship gods for different purposes.
Like yeah, like
Neos is the Lord of the Grave, and this would fall squarely into his domain. All cemeteries, in fact, are operated by clerics of Neos.
I'm certain Icarus will be very welcome there.
Mm.
you know what? We're innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Okay, guy.
No, that's not the. Yeah, that's not how they run things here.
I know. I was being sarcastic.
It's a shame, but guess we will return once we cleared our names.
Hey, you cut out there.
Damn it! Why? I just said it's a shame. Then we have to return once we cleared our name.
I guess that is what it is then. I mean, I could let you through, couldn't we? And he sort of looks at the guy standing next to him, and it's this like strange-looking half-elf who's almost absent-minded. He's just staring off into the distance, not really paying attention much to the conversation. Yeah, for a price.
Oh, you wouldn't really want to incur the anger of the captain, right? He would be very, very disappointed if he learned that you let us through.
For a price, I can accompany you there. Not much happening right now here anyway. Not very far. It's right over there. Yeah, exactly. City Cemetery. You just maybe help me out a little bit and I can leave my post for a few minutes.
It's always good to stretch your legs.
Yeah, see that you can pay respects to those who you might not have wronged, but you perhaps had a hand leading to the grave. Oh, I wouldn't say much. 2 gold pieces. One for me and one for my friend. See, he has to pull double duty while I'm gone.
You know, I have a feeling that this man is just gonna pocket it and tell us to beat it.
Are you saying this out loud?
No, I'm not. No, I'm thinking this.
You know, that's the reason I'm not paying.
Nah, I'm not paying either. Emma, is that you?
All right, you pull out 2 gold pieces and you hand it to the dwarf, and he says, "Thank you. Well, then let's head off and see what we can do. And he tosses a gold coin to his friend, who just catches it flippantly out of the air, not even looking at it really, pockets it,
What a cool guy.
opens the door for you, and the dwarf leads you out.
The captain just standing behind the door with the 2 soldiers that he sent us. Is like, see, man, so the body's gone. Oh, hi, guys.
Oh, hey guys. Wait.
As you head towards the graveyard, you see that there is a small fence around the graveyard, but even with it, over it, you can see there's quite a bit of commotion in the cemetery itself. There's this group congregated around this one particular grave where there's clearly some kind of burial that's happening right now, and there's a smaller group, maybe 4 or so people, a couple of them guards, who seem to be standing over another grave, a freshly dug one, uh, where they seem to be in the process of redigging it out.
Oh?
That's one
Exhuming?
issue. That's an issue, guys. What those guys going to tell us?
That is that's very shady that they're just exhuming a corpse.
No, that they are doing it in order.
Oh, they're doing it in order. Okay. I thought they were digging somebody up.
That they are.
Oh. Wait, no, isn't it weird that they're just digging somebody up for no reason?
Yeah, but they're doing it in order.
Oh, they're
digging up
going through all the. Okay, I see. They're going through all the graves and digging everybody up. Oh, okay, okay.
No, they're just
Not
digging up.
everyone.
They're digging up the woman that was supposed to, just came back to life because they buried her.
Okay, okay. I'm stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm going to turn to the dwarf. Do you think your colleagues will be unhappy that they see us outside the walls?
Oh, you wish to go closer? Oh, perhaps we could, if you really want to approach. I'm sure they wouldn't be averse to a little bit of gold coming their way.
This dude, like, I respect the hustle, but come on.
Or you could just head to the church, and you see, sort of parallel to the cemetery itself, on the left, near the road, there is this small building. It's about maybe 20 feet tall, about 15 feet wide, and goes in about maybe 30 or so feet. It's this gothic looking building with these strange spires that come off the back and come together in an arch above it. And on the arch itself, there's the symbol of Neos, which itself is this almost gravestone like figure with a small like this figure who's standing in the middle of the grave, looking down and just holding their hands over their chest.
Interesting.
I'm sure we can get around them and head to the church if you don't want to inspect whatever the hell is going on there.
Well, to be honest, I'm certain we will learn what they have found. And we do not want to cause a commotion. What if some of them would be not so lenient with their orders from the captain as you, my good friend?
The price you pay, I'm sure the captain's orders don't mean much.
Like I said, I respect the hustle.
I just would like to remind everyone that I paid 2 silvers for information from my own contact, which is a reasonable price.
You think it's a reasonable price? Your contact
is.
doesn't.
It is absolutely a reasonable price. He's a
Yes, in your head it is completely a reasonable price, and your contact absolutely does not believe that.
yes, because he wants 2 gold. Because he's an idiot. But
I
he's
don't
going
know.
to be
Clearly.
killed. That he's going to be killed for it at some point.
Oh,
And I'll
Would
be
have happened already, honestly. If you hadn't stopped.
yeah. To be honest, I'm going to be sad that day when he's killed because of his stupidity
Mhm.
for at least 2 hours. You know, he's the idiot that I,
Created.
associate with.
he's your
Yeah.
idiot.
All right. So, what do you guys
Let's
want to
head, let's head to the church.
All right, you guys skirt around the outside wall or the fence and make your way towards the church. Mostly, I've noticed a couple of guys turn towards you, but from this distance, it's not really clear who you are and what your faces look like. And you're accompanied by a couple of guards or by a guard, so you're not really uh, paid attention to the same way you would be if you were alone. But you make your way over towards the church, and as you open the double doors that stand in front, you're led into this small chapel that's essentially it's got these 2 rows of benches on either sides, fairly commonplace architecture inside, very bare bones. There's a small altar in front of you, right at the end of the room, where there's no clerics or priests of any kind currently here. Uh, the room is empty. There's a couple of lamps adorning the walls, and at the back of the church, oh, there's a massive stained glass window that depicts a scene of battle, and where there's fallen soldiers littered around the battlefield, and in the middle there's just this one grave with the same symbol that you saw on top of the church, graved in the middle. The altar itself has the same symbol as you approach it, and as you go inside, you notice that on the altar behind the altar, on a small stage, there's images, almost like character or picture, like drawn pictures that are essentially portraying the people who've recently passed. Uh, Not just the 4 people that you're looking for, who you don't exactly know who they are, but you gather that among these myriad of pictures, there's probably about 15 or 16 of them. There's the names that you are also, but obviously you don't know which ones, since nobody's bothered asking about that.
So, what are their names?
Ask someone. Who are you asking?
I wanted to ask. I'm gonna ask the guard if he knows any of the people that are on the thing, because he would probably know since he lives here.
Aye, all these men I've known, women I've met before, and it happens, here in this hellhole. If you want to know all their names, I didn't sign up for that. It's been enough loss. You just want to know the ones you put here, yeah?
I want to know what I'm responsible for. I gives me peace of mind to know that they're resting peacefully.
So we assume.
What do you say?
So we assume peace is. I don't know if there is a peace in the afterlife, and at least I hope there is. There ain't no peace in this life, that's for sure. He sort of walks forward towards the altar and goes to one knee. And you see him mumbling under his breath. He's offering a prayer of some kind. He does that and he holds the symbol on his chest. It's not the same symbol as adoring the church, but there's some form of symbol on his chest. As he turns around to face you, he says, "Is that all?" We are back.
Can you at least tell us the people who were those people that we are blamed for?
Something, isn't it? Being the cause of so much destruction and not even knowing what you wrote.
Even though we are not the cause of this issue, we are clearly part of it. And for that, I guess some responsibility must fall on us. As not in being guilty of a crime, but guilt in conscience.
That's mighty rich. Coming from people who live to tell the tale. Anyway, this year, and he walks over to this portrait of this stout-looking orcish gentleman, probably late 50s, 60s maybe. This is already getting up there for an orc. Got these large tusks that come up almost all the way to his eyes, and an almost cut off nose. It's a really blunt nose with like flared nostrils and this massive smile on his face. You don't know if that's just been drawn on or if that was what he was actually like. This here is Krilger. He was a hunter in his days. Recently, he's just he couldn't really work anymore ever since he lost a hand. So he used to do odd jobs around the town. It's spelled Krilge, Krilger. He didn't leave much behind, but he's a good man, Krilger. And deserved what he got.
Rock is gonna get down on one knee and pray for him.
He walks up to the next image and you see this small halfling fellow. He's got these beady little brown eyes, almost a curved nose that's probably been broken one to a few times. Almost mischievous grin on his face and shortish curly hair. He looks at him and looks back at all of you and says, he was a nasty little fellow. Almost glad he's gone, honestly." Well, shouldn't say that. Yeah. This was Jivan. He was a lowlife. Didn't have a direction in life, really. A lot of people in town tried to get him back on track. just always fell back into weird habits and bad company. Probably did him a favor, you did. That's Jaevan. J.
Rock is also gonna pray for him as well. I'm just gonna be praying for everybody, like that goes that.
He walks over to another image slightly further down the line, and you can see this human woman, probably in her late 30s, maybe. Uh, she doesn't seem like cheerful in the picture itself. We don't know if that's a thing with the drawing itself or with the sketch itself, or that's just how she was. She's got these sad, lonely, longish eyes.
It's all just artistic impression.
Yeah, and she's got this fairly slender face, and then this scar across her right eye. And he looks at her, and he just stares for a second. Then that's Hilda. She was she was a live wire. I had dinner with her once, back in the day. Thought I could, win her affections, but she was, needless to say, she didn't swing that way. Quite a woman, that one. She was a seamstress. Never seen another as good as her. Hell, you see him choking up a little bit. She made me a scarf once. I guess I'll cherish it now. Haven't worn the damn thing ever. Too fancy for me. Good woman, that. Town will miss her. And I miss her. And he sort of looks at you, and this accusatory look is just like takes over his face. Damn it all to hell. He starts walking over to the last image, and this image you remember is the woman you've seen before. This is Irene, the woman you saw. Irene. I guess she's not really gone. No use lamenting those who are still alive. So he just picks up the image and scrumbles it, puts it in his pocket. Is that all? Anything else I can do for you? Well,
Roth turns and looks at everybody. Are we done here? I suppose. We apologize for taking up your time.
Fine, I'm spayed.
Yep,
Wait, what
he
did he
was.
say?
He was paid.
All the same.
Yeah. Just before we leave, Artie, I want to ask in a silent prayer for guidance. What the hell was his name? Not to the
Yeah.
grave god, but the
Oh.
nature god.
The nature god or the nature shepherd?
No, the nature god. I don't think the shepherd ends. It's just emperor. Eonifer. That's what's his name. I'm going to ask.
Eonifer.
Is it a him or a her? I guess
It's a
it's a
her.
tree. It's a tree ant. So, are there female tree ants?
Yep.
But technically, there are, but not many.
Mm.
So yeah, I would like to ask her for guidance on the flow of life, the perversion of nature's order that seemed to have occurred on that square, and if that was something that was okay.
Are you using an ability here? What are you trying to do?
Well, I'm just looking for guidance.
Alright.
You know,
Totally.
there's absolutely no inclination that there's need to be any. Just if you're in a church, you look for guidance from the gods.
Yeah.
What else are you to do?
Yeah, so you go to a knee and you pray for some resolution, for some answer. You look inward and you reach out to Yennefer and you ask if you've disturbed the flow of life. If what's occurred here is a mass, is a mass abhorrence in the face of the natural order of things. And not that you get an answer, but there is a feeling from within you that resonates with your beliefs and says that what was done here wasn't right. Not just with respect to nature, but with respect to life and its flow. But that's more internal than anything else. It's not really something
Yeah.
that comes to you.
To me, it's the same as I felt before. Just somehow getting no answers just seemed to confirm my suspicions, or no different answer, I guess.
So, let's gotta move on.
Yes, let us return with you. We do not want to cause you any trouble with your superiors.
Yeah, my superiors, yes. And he starts walking out of the church, leads you out. You see at this point, give me a perception check.
Did they finish digging? Are they running around screaming because there's a corpse? Are they running around screaming because there's no corpse?
They're just not running around screaming.
There's a different corpse in there.
Oh no! It's actually the daughter.
No!
Okay, why can I click on the color? Oh, there it is. Oh, net 20.
Wow! Wow!
So your third eye opens.
Fuck you, hey.
You gave him advantage on perception checks. How did you think this was gonna end?
Oh my god. Okay. as you leave and you make your way out of the church, the rest of you watch as
I don't
As
even
Sirocco.
want it to happen. I just want to take a look. God damn it!
as Sirocco just turns his eyes towards the towards the left side, and towards where the grave was being dug, just to get a feel of what the hell was going on. And as he turns his neck in that direction, you see the eye just
Just pop
pop open. The slit appears and it expands, and Sirocco's vision blurs and then expands back up and goes far away.
I'm going to
From
fall on my face at
where you
some
are.
point because I was walking.
I mean, you can see yourself walking as well.
I know.
Imagine how
It's
freaky that
hella
is.
weird. It's hella weird. As you now hang above the graveyard, your vision expanded suddenly to a third-person view. You see the grave
That's not even
completely
third
open.
person. That's sandbox building mode.
Yeah,
It's
completely open, and within it
building.
lies absolutely nothing. The people who are standing around it are still digging further, though they should have already hit a body if they were gonna get there. You can see that there's not even a bump at the bottom of the grave to where like they would be close to a body or anything like that. There's just nothing there. They haven't realized this, but with your vision, you see it. You
What I don't see. Is there anything I don't see?
you look elsewhere and you see the group of people who were burying the dock worker on the other side of the graveyard, and you look a little bit closely for just a second, and you see the immaculate blue robe that he's been dressed in uh, for his grave, and you see the filigree on the what do you call it, on the ties that the robe is tied up with, and you also see the beautiful gold locket that hangs around his neck, that hangs open with a picture of what looks like a beautiful young elven uh, who you can only imagine is somebody loved in his life. Uh, it's a tiny picture. It's like maybe a centimeter in diameter, but from your vantage point, with your perception, you're able to tell with vivid detail the exact look of this woman. If it so happens that you one day come across her, you'd be able to recognize her, as would you be able to recognize everyone else in the graveyard currently. In fact, you also see, now that you're gone, at the wall where the gate was, where the other guard was standing, you can see him sort of just picking his nose with his pinky finger and flicking the booger off into the sand, into the snow, uh, and then continuing to be on his watch, and then just jumping over the gate to see where you've gotten to. And then he goes back down and he picks another booger and looks at it for a second and then just sticks it in his mouth.
Oh, gross.
Wonderful. Lovely.
And then immediately your vision pulls back into your own body.
Yeah, just a repulsion.
Just a ew, gross.
You guys watch as the third eye closes and the dwarf who had stopped to turn around and look at why everybody just stopped, looks at you and says, "What the hell was that?"
That's what we would like to know.
What are you? What? I don't get paid enough for this. And he starts walking forward.
You know what? I got a lot of respect for this man. He goes, you know what?
I don't.
It's not worth it. He's like, you know what? It's not worth it. I'm not even gonna ask.
It's better. Or I shoot it with my eye lasers. Eye beams, sorry.
I disintegrate him with my heat vision.
Now, yeah, at some point I am going to have eye beams.
That would be amazing, and
Right.
I'll stand for that.
So at this point, you are led back into the walls, the town. Palisade doors close behind you, and you are left to your own devices once again.
Well, this was disturbing once again.
Mm-hmm. So,
I sort of wish it wouldn't just happen whenever I try to look around, because it just makes you want to close your eyes and not look.
so like, how do you do that?
I don't. I just try to glance over there, and it happened.
But like,
You
is
try
there
to
some
glance
sort
over
of
there, make me a perception check.
Sorry.
if you lose another one, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Just glance over there.
Oh my god, that was so close.
You see, that wasn't a 4. That's right next to it.
Man's still eating boogers.
He doesn't even care that we came back. He's just still. He's
Hungry.
but like, is there like, do you get a
Eh.
feeling when it happens, or
Yeah, it's horrendous. Like I'm being dragged out of my body and hurled into the air.
Oh, that sounds
Does
terrible.
it get massive dry eye? Like, do you feel like it's sandy when it just opens up?
Not really, no. It's just like the.
I think it's more incorporeal. It's a visual thing.
I think
Yeah,
it's like
of course.
literally when you're like playing a video game, like that you follow one person, you press a button, it like zooms out.
Yeah, it's like the Assassin's Creed Hawk Vision.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyhow, what after this done? Well, we've learned some, I guess. We know who died. And I turned to Icarus. And I don't think we should attempt to bring people back from the dead, even if we can. We're not. We moved away from the guards. Nobody's around. I look.
No, the guards are far away. They're about 20 or so feet away. They're not paying attention to you.
Yeah, and I've also seen there's nobody around in this part of the city,
Yeah.
except for the snow goblins.
The snow goblins. Oh no.
Well, we still have quite a couple hours of daylight.
At this point, you don't have a lot of daylight. It's getting. Daylight is basically gone. The sun is beginning to set at this point.
That's why I said a couple. That's 1 to 2.
Oh no, there's no hours of daylight. It's minutes.
Oh, jeez.
Can I take an hour to like? Oh no, no man, I don't have any materials on me. I was gonna say, can I make arrows? But there's nothing really I can make arrows with.
You can buy arrows.
Yeah. So let's say at this point you guys wanna disperse and
Go home.
go off and do your own stuff
yeah.
before going to rest.
Yeah.
Is that okay with everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
All right. So let's
So
start with Icarus.
Yeah. Let us meet back in the barracks after
Yeah,
sun.
we're all done. All right. So Icarus, you want to acquire materials for your find familiar spell. What material requirements does the spell have?
Expensive incenses and the brass wall.
how much does it cost? 25 gold? 10 gold.
Plus,
Alright.
plus the brazier.
The brass brazier. A brass brazier. Give me an investigation check. It's just a question of asking around, asking people what's happening. 21. Alright. You ask around town, and in general, asking people, the rest of the ingredients are fairly easy to in fact have. Incense, though not commonly available, especially incense of the kind you need, though it won't be available everywhere, you can find some spots where you could probably obtain the incense. But the brazier has you completely stunned or stumped. Nobody in the city thinks that there is a brass brazier in the city. Brass, in
Metal-
fact, is a material that's not worked with a lot, since most building is done with stone. So, do you want to buy the incense and then hope that you can find a brazier somewhere else? Alright. So, in asking around and in generally looking around the town, you are led to this small herbalist shop called the Winter's Herd, where this as you enter, you see a familiar face. This woman that you thought would be home with her child or in the barracks with her child that she was recently reunited with, has made her way back to her establishment. And Irene Stillwater stands in front of you, just organizing affairs at her shop. As you enter the door and the chimes over the door ring, she turns to look, and you can see she's clearly very busy just cleaning shit up. It's been a few days. The place is in quite a bit of disrepair. People have probably been in here since then to see if she's left stuff behind or whatever. But like, there's a general sense of unease and a general sense of hurrying about to see what she can put together quickly.
It's been 2-3.
Yeah, before she turns around and looks at you, and you can see her face instantly goes like pale white, and she looks at
I think that's what she's worried about.
I, I, and she just starts sobbing. She just so. Please, I don't want to die. I just. Huh? I, you look behind you and no, there's nothing behind you. She looks at you and says, what do you, what do you, what do you want? I can, I can get you incense. One second, one second. And she goes and runs into the back of the shop, and you can see her rummaging, or you can see her in the back of it, like rummaging around, moving stuff around, and a few moments later, she comes back, and she hands you a bunch of incense just in her hand, and she shoves it into your hand. goes behind her desk, pulls out a lump of charcoal the size of her fist and just hands it to you and says, please, just leave. No, just go, just leave. You've done enough. Seriously, you've done enough. I don't need anything from you.
Oh, poor woman.
No, I can manage. I got this. Please, just let me live. Are you leaving? Brass? No, I don't think I've seen that. Maybe? No, that's copper. No brass. I don't think there's any brass in town. We don't really use that here. No. Can you go? Please? As you begin to leave, you see she just like backs into the counter and collapses on the floor, just holding her knees.
You're so evil.
I'm sure it's got nothing to do with you. I think it's just,
She has
dying.
PTSD.
So,
Jeez,
with Icarus
you-
out of the way,
You'd think that somebody who, you accidentally killed would be appreciative that you brought him back.
yeah.
Women these days. No, I'm joking.
Alright, please. Let's move on to Hedon. Hedon, what do you want to do?
I'm not gonna lie, legit also the same thing, which is finding some spell components that I need.
Oh no.
Alright, what's like
No, that's horrible. You're doing it on purpose.
I would like to not be a squishy little duck.
Alright, so
Out
what's
in the
the
open. Okay, so one would be a scrap of cured leather, another one would be a bit of fleece, and then the last one is a twig from a tree that's been struck by lightning.
So, I imagine you have a component pouch?
Yeah, all of these can be replaced with a component patch.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so this is more for like spell components that you would have a gold cost. Those
Yeah,
you would have
cool.
to find.
We're good then.
Unless you don't want to
Honestly-
use a component pouch, and in which case you can totally go out and look for these things.
No, no, absolutely not. That's so much effort. I am not willing to do that.
You have a component pouch, right? Or a focus or something?
Yeah.
Classes come
Amazing.
with them.
Oh, already just imagine this is a difficult. This is a difficult survival campaign, right?
No component pouches.
Yeah,
Fill
no
your own
component,
pouch.
no focus. For all my hex spells, I'm going to need a big bag of petrified newt eyes.
Oh no.
Unfortunately, no newts on this continent.
And also, how would they be petrified?
Yeah, no gorgons either.
Where the fuck do you get a petrified eye of a newt?
I'm telling you, it's the cave with all the gorgons and the newts.
I mean, to be fair, shouldn't you have a contact for that out of everybody here?
Probably.
Yeah, got my lizard guy. Got my newt guy.
I got my corpse guy. I mean, what?
Is there anything else beyond that that you want to accomplish for the night's rest?
Honestly, probably
Do I
not.
have
All right.
any spells?
You go around the keep trying to find keepsakes that you can find littered about. Would you give me an investigation check first?
Let's see how this goes. Can I roll
And
a
also a
double-digit
stealth check.
number?
So roll me a stealth check first and then an investigation check. That's your stealth.
Yeah. +5, so 11.
That's nice. All right. What about that investigation?
Yeah, we're working on it.
You're quite stealthy.
Oh my lord, I finally rolled a double-digit number.
Nice.
That
Let's
bring you-
go.
15.
15. All right, that's good. So you exit the room once. Sorry, you come back from the cemetery with everybody else, and then you decide that maybe you'll have a wander around the keep. You find something interesting. I'm sure these places have all kinds of knickknacks for you to nab, and you exit stealthily into the night like the wind. And you realize very quickly that there's nowhere really to hide in the hallways here. They're grey stone, fairly well lit, not many shadows.
Damn it.
But you try your best and get past a couple of doors, and it's this one room that's rather interesting. It's what looks like this game room where a bunch of the guards are playing games of chance. You come upon it, it piques your interest. There's money to be had there, and knickknacks. There's a lot of things on offer when people get to betting things beyond their money. You see a ring on the table. It seems quite pretty. It's this silver band. The band itself doesn't look expensive or really anything special, but atop the silver band, there's this line of small gemstones which expand to where the central gemstone out of the five is quite a large emerald. Immediately catches your eye. And if there was a distraction somewhere, you'd probably get it right. Now for that distraction, what would you do?
Can I cast Minor Illusion to make it sound like there's a gunshot outside of the room?
What's a gunshot?
You're right. Okay, a kerfuffle, a scream, someone's screaming.
Alright, give me. Okay, you cast Mind Illusion, and there is a scream from outside the room. Let me see this. There are three guards. Three of them. Two of them immediately run for the door, and as you're hiding behind or as you're hiding to the right side, and the screen you conjured was on the left side, on the other side of the hallway, both of them just dash past you without noticing. The third one is a little bit confused, but he gingerly gets up and walks close to the door and walks out of it and looks towards them, but is still standing partially blocking the doorway. It would be risky, but you can try to get in.
Damn it, I want the shiny. Okay. Damn it. Alright. I'm gonna go sidle up to this dude and be like, oh, did you hear that?
He sort of turns and is startled at seeing you there. Was there something? I thought it was just something falling. I saw stuff like it was something crazy.
I don't
What was
know. I thought it was a scream. Like,
It was a
shouldn't you go check
scream?
that out? I thought so. It sounded like it. Good hearing and all. And I just sort of flick one of my ears.
Make me a persuasion check.
So I just want to make sure. What is Hayden?
The
It's a
ba-
He's
bastard.
the boss.
Uh,
The boss is-
Chaos incarnate, if you will. God damn it! Why?
Hayden is just chaos and corn chips. That's it.
11.
Oh, 11. Okay, let me see. Maybe. Let's see. This is a contested role. Passive insight, definitely. Shit. Ooh. He looks at you and says, "Yeah, I should check that out." And he starts walking gingerly towards the source of the kerfuffle.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna go see if I can skitter on over there and swipey swipe.
So there is quite a bit of stuff on the table. There's the ring itself, which is probably the most valuable thing there. There's also probably in the region of 8 to 10 silver there, and in addition to maybe 30 copper or so, and some cards obviously that they were playing with, and a couple of dice on the table. In addition to a sword that's just been left in its sheath next to the table.
Okay. I'm gonna try and swipe the ring and a single playing card.
Alright. You want to take a card from the deck, or do you want to take a playing card from?
Oh no, I'm totally taking the playing card from someone's hand that they had.
Alright, so it's a game with where they have 5 cards each.
Are you
so,
going to replace one?
No.
Alright, so you
I want
swipe
them
a
to
card.
worry that when they got up and ran, that it's just missing somewhere, and I'm hoping they spend the rest of the time looking for it.
Alright, you swipe the ring. There's nobody around, so you don't have to be careful about this. You swipe the card, and you begin to move out of the room. Hear footsteps approaching. I need you to give me a stealth check to see if you can get away and get out before they make their way around the corner.
Oh, please don't fuck me, please.
Ooh.
Amazing. +5, 24.
Just rogue things. No.
Like
Like a cat in the night.
no, I was gonna say something horrible. I'm not gonna do it.
Khajiit has wares if you have coin.
He does wares if you have coin. I really now. Oh my god! Now you're making me want to do a character that's literally just the average Khajiit.
The name is Average Khajiit.
Hey, I once played a cleric that was built off of the US healthcare system. I'll heal you if you pay me money.
Alright. So you deftly move out of the room and remove yourself from the situation. And sniggering, looking at this beautiful ring you acquired, skitter over back towards the room where you were situated for the night. When you walk inside you find a couple of people. We'll get back to that, but for now, Rolf, what do you wish to accomplish while you're off on your own? Rolf?
Sorry, can you say that again? I didn't hear you.
I said, what do you want to accomplish when you're off on your own? If there is something you want to accomplish.
I'm gonna see if there's any are there any hunting lodges or anything where I can go buy arrows?
Give me an investigation check.
Investigation check. 1 second, let me pull up my. I have my sheet here. It's just small. All right, so investigation is a 0 plus whatever this is. 16. Let's go.
Alright. You ask around and are given directions after maybe like 20 or so minutes to this Fletcher. You are led to the other side of town almost. It's the walk itself is about an hour or so. But you get there and you see this rather odd-looking building because it's the one of the few buildings in this town that is not made from stone. It's a wooden lodge that's essentially been constructed, and it has this giant bullseye in the front. And you can see that in the middle of the bullseye, there's this moose head that's been mounted with an arrow, like a giant arrow, just stuck through its head into the bullseye. Under it, the letters Huntsman's Mark on the establishment. And as you walk in through the salon style doors, you are welcomed by the sight of an elven, what do you call it? An elven female and a drow male. Like there's a pallid elf female and a drow male who are just arguing with each other, bickering behind the counter.
What are they bickering about?
Something's it's something to do with their craft. You don't really understand all the details of it, but the man seems to be in the process of admonishing the woman about something that she's done wrong, and the woman's just having none of it. It just seems like a very animated lover's spat that's somehow based in their that's somehow transferred into their work life.
Oh, I see. I'm just kind of like gonna awkwardly sit. Like, is it like there's like product on the walls that I can look at?
Oh yeah, there's like a bunch of bows on the wall, in addition to different kinds of bow strings that are placed under the this almost this like hatch pattern router that's laying out in front of them. Other than that, there's different kinds of tips for arrows that they sell. All of it is essentially covering the walls, in addition to a few trophies from different hunts that they've had over the years.
And I just want to make sure I do have my longbow on my back, right?
Yep. You go
Okay.
nowhere without it.
I was just making sure. I'm just gonna look at all like the bows and the arrowheads that they have.
As you're looking around and examining all the arrows and bowheads, all the arrowheads, and just generally admiring the craftsmanship, the woman sort of turns to you and says, Wait, we have a customer, shut up. And she sort of turns to you. Sort of, oh dear, terribly sorry for the introduction. I am Timosa, and this is my husband, Wayne. He is testing at times, but we're glad to be of service. What are you looking for?
I'm just looking for, arrows and arrowheads. I'm a bit of a hunter myself, so I was seeing what all I can get.
One after my own heart. A good shot too, I can tell. That's quite a bow you carry on your back. Can I examine it?
Yeah, of course. And I hand it off to her.
She takes it, and you can see she starts examining the curvature and the materials and the small nicks and scars that the bow has taken over the years of serving you. You keep it fairly well maintained, considering, but you can see that every time she goes over an imperfection, she just makes a note of it in her mind. She just like starts almost brushing it with this sanding paper, just to get it right back down to normal shape. And while she's doing that, Elaine sort of looks at you and says, yeah, again, terribly sorry about all of this. I was not expecting people today. She's gonna be with a while with your bow. She's just making sure everything's stepped up. This is mostly free. Yeah, she does that. I'm terribly sorry.
Oh, it's fine.
Is there anything else I can interest you in? There's plenty of arrows. I imagine that's what you need. I'm the Fletcher. She's the warrior. I have some fine shafts that you could replenish your stock with.
Yeah, sure. I'd
if
love
you
to
are
see
in
'em.
need.
Yeah, I'd love to see them.
He brings out a bunch of arrows that fairly simple, nothing quite extraordinary. The bows in here, you notice, they're quite beautiful, very well made, very well balanced, even from the look of them. Different materials, well inlaid. The shafts, the arrows, not much. it's very basic. He's done the best he can. He was in it for the for his wife, and he learned the profession very much to impress his wife, and he does the bare minimum. Just the bare. So there are arrows you can buy, but they're not anything special.
They're just. I mean, are they at least cheap?
I mean, the standard fare for arrows, honestly.
You know what? That's fair enough.
There's nothing that's. He looks at you and says, "Can I get you a quiver or something like that? Do you have any oil to make sure your bow is greased up properly?
Do
Make
I?
sure that's. You probably don't, most likely.
Yeah. Because you.
We can say that I ran out.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I definitely would like to restock on some oil, and I'd imagine I do have a quiver, correct?
You do have a quiver, obviously.
Okay,
It's not in the best shape. It's seen better days, but it's a nice enough quiver. It does the job.
It does the job. That's all that matters.
Yeah, that's kind of all you care about.
Yeah, it's actually just a hollowed out rabbit.
It's just a hollow.
So can I get you the oil and the arrows? How many arrows would you need?
Rob's just gonna do math in his head because he doesn't. How many arrows do I start out with? Oh, did I not?
I think you start with 20, I believe.
How much is each arrow? Or they come in bundles?
They usually would come in bundles. 1 second, let me get you the cost. It's somewhere here. I have it here.
Jesus. I hope it's not more than 1 gold. That's going to hurt you.
Oh no, arrows are not that expensive.
Yeah.
Where the hell am I? 1 second, sorry.
There's no special skill to gather back more arrows from the battlefield than what you start with.
It would cost you 1 gold for a stack of 10 arrows.
1 gold for a stack of 10. How much do I have? Because it's not on my sheet for some reason.
What was your background?
Hermit.
I think hermits get 5 gold. I remember they have very little gold. Yeah, you have 5 gold piece from your hermit background.
I'll take 20. Give him 2 gold.
All right, you give him 2 gold and you take 20 arrows. Yes. The oil I can throw in free, honestly.
Oh,
I
That's-
know the arrows here are a little expensive. Wood is hard to come by. We don't have much other than blade wood, and it's super hard to harvest.
no, it's fine. I don't mind at all. I just need arrows.
Oh, no, I insist. Please take the oil. And he hands you this flask of oil. It's this almost orange green liquid that's sort of thick, but also it almost comes off as like a slimy material more than anything else. Just
Thank
apply it generously to your string, and you should get a bit of a spring.
Thank you. I very much appreciate it.
Alright.
I was also wondering, do you just sell individual individual like arrowheads and fletching itself? That way I can make some more in the field.
No, that would run me out of business real quick. I'm sorry.
No. I mean, I'm a traveler, you see. That's why I was asking.
I see why you're asking. It's just that I can't really afford to sell separately.
No, it's all good. I
I'm
understand.
terribly sorry. It takes effort to hunt the
The materials.
birds. Yeah,
Yeah. We just
feathers
kind
are
of.
not. He knows. You know, he knows.
Yeah, I know he knows. We both know. That's all that. Yeah.
It's shoot arrow to get arrow.
Yeah. Sometimes you lose a couple arrows trying to get 3.
Yeah.
That's why you need to buy one unbreakable arrow, and you can always shoot that one. And then you retrieve it and you shoot it again.
You know, my father. He made arrows as well.
Oh, did he?
He would tie a string to the end of his arrow whenever he would go hunt for the birds. That way he would never lose his arrow. The only issue is that you have to get rope long enough.
That feels hard to do. Does the arrow really carry the weight of the string that far? Doesn't it affect your shots?
It does. It drops them a little lower, and you can't shoot as far. But if you have like a longbow like mine over there, and I point
Done.
over to it,
She holds out your longbow, and you can see there's been a bit of work that's gone into it while you have not been looking. There's engravings in it that were never there, and there's almost patterns that have been stitched out in the what do you call it, the head unit of the bow itself, which allow it to almost bend further, but it still feels just as strong.
oh, this is amazing.
No trouble. That was. It's a nice bow, but please take care of it.
Do you want any money for this?
Oh no! I could never charge money for that.
Are you sure? You did a lot. You made it look a lot nicer. It feels better. Like, you sure?
It's okay. Someday you'll come back and you'll want to buy a bow from me, and I'll even out, right?
That's
You want to buy a bow from me?
I mean, well, can I see the bows that you've made? Because I'll definitely come back here.
There's more bows in this shop than there are arrows.
Yeah, I figured.
And it ranges from just about the prized piece, obviously, hanging behind the counter on the wall behind her, is this beautiful longbow made with blade wood, and it's got just the most beautiful pattern of leaves along the bow itself, and the string itself is a sliver is a thin string of almost silver itself. It's hard to describe how it looks. It's such a thin string that you don't even think that naked eye could see it. You're just used to looking for bow strings, and you can make it out. But for most people, it just looks like a glint in the air.
Oh my! This is wonderful.
Oh, this. And she takes it off its perch and hands it to you. The bow is perfect. It's like the best balanced bow you've ever seen. You pull, and the pull is easy, and it pulls all the way back to your cheek, and you don't feel nearly any resistance. But then you release the string, and it cuts across your cheek, and you can feel the sting. And you've grown used to shooting bows, and you this doesn't happen to you. You don't get the burn, but it nearly slices a chunk of your cheek off as it goes through. It's so fast, and there was no arrow there, but you can fathom a guess that if there was, it would now be safely embedded, maybe 600 yards in the distance.
Oh my. Oh the gods, this is amazing. This is the best bow I've ever seen.
This is the best bow I've ever made. Nobody's had the money to really buy it off me yet, but
Yeah, no
maybe.
wonder. This is amazing. I've been everywhere in the tundra, and I've never seen a bow as quality as this.
Oh, come on, you're just flattering me. And the man just sort of stands behind her, and he just sort of shakes his head. He's like, "Don't do this." Don't do this.
How much for this? Because I'm definitely going to be trying to save up the money for this. This is wonderful.
Oh, that I'm selling. It's a bit expensive. I'm sorry. It's 500 gold.
You know what? I that is a reasonable price. This is amazing.
Well, if you have that kind of money, I can. You can have it.
Oh, I
Do
definitely
you?
won't be able to do it. I don't on me right now. No, sorry. But I will
You can
definitely
come back with that?
for this. I will definitely come back for this whenever I can.
Oh. So like tomorrow?
Oh, oof.
I can put it down as a booking, and then when you come tomorrow, you can just give me the money and take the book.
Oh, I wish I could get 500 gold that quickly.
Oh,
I mean, if somebody else were
I'm
to
sorry.
come and buy it.
It's I didn't want to presume. It's I just
Oh
really
no,
need money right
you
now.
are fine. It is okay.
But I have others, and she shows you this beautiful ebony bow that's much simpler in its construction. It functions as a normal longbow, and it costs quite a bit less.
Quite.
Only cost yeah, it will cost you only like a meager 30 gold.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna ask her why is she so touchy about this bow? Like I'm not like trying to be rude about it. I'm just saying why are you so iffy about this?
Well, product sits around on the shelf too long, people just start assuming that it's not good. And I can't move it. But the thing is, I don't want to give it away for less than what it's worth, and I know it's worth a lot. It's hunted a lot for me, and it never really loses its, you know, its edge. I never had to replace the string even. I don't know what I even did right that day. It just worked.
I'm just saying that anyone who is even an amateur could see that this thing is a work of art, and like there's no way that anybody should be able to perceive this as anything less than the best, even if it does sit around and doesn't get used.
She sort of looks at her husband, and he just sighs. I'm trying to tell her to reduce the price, but I think it's a.
Oh, I'm not saying reduce the price. I think 500 gold is perfect for this.
She sort of looks at you and says, "You know what? If you come back here with the money, I'll give it to you for 450. You seem like a nice person who appreciates my work." And she turns to her husband, who just looks at him like, "It's not that I don't appreciate your work. It's just that sometimes I need to put food on the table."
Oh, I understand. You know, I feel as though that you know what, here, and I hand them the rest of my gold. So this is everything that I have
consider it a down payment for the bow, at least for right now.
This is everything.
Just take it.
I can't take
Just
that.
no,
It's,
just take it.
no,
I do
I
not
wouldn't
mind.
feel comfortable. It's everything you have. I
No,
can't.
don't.
It's not really even gonna be. How would I even say if somebody came along tomorrow and said they're giving me 500 gold? I just have to sell it to them. 3 gold is not a down payment. I'm sorry.
No, just take it. You guys need it way more than I do at this moment.
No, what?
I
No.
was-
We're fine. We're fine. Just I can't accept this. And she sort of slides the bag back across the table. It's 3 gold. She doesn't care. She doesn't
It's not even. I'm not even saying it's a down payment. I'm just giving this to you. Like, don't worry. If somebody else comes and buys the
Make
bow
a
tomorrow,
persuasion check.
make a persuasion check. Oh,
You're giving all of your money to people who are much better off than you.
oh yeah. Oh, 6. It's not working.
They just hand it back to you. They see you. They see the state that you're in, coughing, dying inside. And they're just not going to accept it from you. I'm sorry.
Well, I will be back for that bow, and if it gets sold to somebody else, then that's oh well. That's how the gods will it.
I hope it finds its way to your hands.
They haven't found anyone in the God knows how long to sell the bow. It's not like someone's just going to suddenly come around to buy it.
See,
As you walk out, the prince of nothing.
I might get into a fist fight if somebody actually did do that.
So as you make your way back to the keep and reconvene with everybody else, everybody's accomplished their basic mission today. You have the evening to yourself if you want to accomplish anything, if you want to discuss anything before the night's rest.
I didn't do anything.
Did you not? Oh yeah, sorry. I completely forgot. My bad. What did you want to do? I thought your thing was like the whole find out who people are thing.
I thought that was, our group thing.
All right, that's fine. What do you want to do?
Well, to be honest, I was thinking about, finding a job that can get us some money. But since we cannot leave town, I don't think we're going to get, a job inside town that's going to pay us anything good.
I mean, how much money are you looking for? You can get a day's job and get probably paid like a couple of silver.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's not going to help us really much, at least.
I mean, depends on what you call help.
But,
Apparently, it's the price for information in this town.
yeah. Just with him, I pay normal money to the others. He gets my my unconditional love, and that's what's worth much more than gold. Nah, he doesn't get it. But I'm going to go for also looking for spare components. But actually, one specific spare component.
Cheers.
That I'm very suitable to acquire.
Which is?
I'm going to need a pearl.
Do you have a pearl?
I do have a pearl?
Of course you have a pearl. Go pearl diving all the time. What the fuck?
Does it worth at least 100 gold?
Yeah, you have a pearl with 100 gold, for sure. I mean, it would be a loss to your business if you didn't give it to your wife, but you have pearls on you that are 100 gold.
Oh, nice.
Yes. I will say I'll roll a d6.
Yeah, okay.
Let me see. Part of your business, you have 1 pearl.
Well, I probably
you have a few small ones, but like nothing that's worth anything.
Yeah. I'm going to assume I sent off the rest of them, and just something gets stuck in the pocket.
Good ones. Yeah, you one good pearl.
Nice. I don't have the spell yet, but it will come in handy.
Someday we'll identify things.
Yeah, so someday we'll have to identify things, and I will just pull out this pearl, and everyone will be amazed.
Yeah. So, anything else?
No, that was what I wanted to do. So I guess just walk around the docks a bit.
Alright, you walk around the docks. There's like trades happening all the time. There's ships coming in once in a while. not too often, but you see grain being unloaded most of the time. Sometimes
Did
some
they, did they
textiles.
bring anything interesting? Something
It's mostly
I
just
would want to
sustenance.
purchase.
No, it's mostly just sustenance stuff. What comes into this dock is essentially the lifeblood of this continent. It's a fairly busy dock considering the size of the town. Just because it has to feed an entire continent basically. So with that, you all reconvene within the rooms and within the room in the keep, and you have the rest of the night to do with as you will. If you want to discuss something before taking a long rest, let me know.
Guess not.
All right. If there is nothing to discuss, we will take a long rest at this point. And in the morning, we will wake up rested, some losing levels of exhaustion after a tiring day yesterday. Others just waking up and feeling proud of themselves, having stolen beautiful gems. Uh, some others remembering promises made to acquire items of great value in the future. And others still thinking about beautiful jewelry that they could just give their wife.
Does anybody have 500 gold laying around?
As you wake, you all of you at different times obviously start waking up and getting your affairs in order. Eventually, around maybe this is 6:37 in the morning when the sun starts finally coming up into the sky. You hear a knock on the door outside. Oh, I've been asked to summon you. The captain is ready, prepared to take on adventure, he says.
That still worries me.
You'll be coming with. He seems intent on going.
I said that just to the others on a low voice.
Yeah, the door is still not open. He just there's somebody like a gruff voice shouting from outside.
Yes, we are on our way. I just sort of pick up my pack that I had, prepared before getting to bed for leaving.
All right. As you approach the door and open it, you see standing in the doorway this armored knight, essentially. He's fairly large, very white and thick-set. Has furry eyebrows and a large chiseled jaw that appears beneath this helm, this great helm that he wears. His features betray those of a bugbear, and he looks at all of you and says, "Well, the captain awaits, so let's. Yes, that would be wise." And he heads off and leads you down. And as you exit the barracks, you see atop his noble, beautiful black steed, adorned itself in beautiful armors, Captain Silva, looking resplendent as ever, ready to embark on an adventure like none before. And that's where we leave tonight's session.
I really hope he's not going to die with us out there, because then we're going to be in a big trouble, even if we come back.
I'm sure Captain Silva of the Guard will be fine. He will handle his own business.
Something's not all right with this. I believe in his capabilities, but